Yo, what up, guys? How you guys doing? This is your boy RotoBeats from DFSCheatSheet.com, and I'm here to present you our NBA live segment for Tuesday, October 23rd. I'm here to answer any questions that you guys have leading up to tonight's slate. Just got some breaking news that Ben Simmons is out, so I definitely think there's a lot of good value on the Sixers side of things. And, there's a lot of things that we could definitely talk about and get into, even though it's a small 3-game slate. Real quick, though, before I do get into the questions and kind of some of my suggestions on this slate, I want to take a quick second just to note, I think that this is absolutely crazy, but we decided to do this for you guys. So now what we're going to do, anybody that purchases our VIP package, $59.99 for a month. You will get full access to our optimizer. You will get all of our content. Plus, you will get our cash game lineups for both NBA and NFL. Same price. So $59.99 VIP package. You get full access to optimizer plus cash game lineups for NBA and NFL, Fanduel and Draftkings every single day. Honestly, this new package is a steal. When we talked about doing this, I was like, man, we're giving so much up to these people. But guess what? Hey, we're doing it for you guys. We want to help you guys win every single day in DFS. I have a lot of people that have been with me for a long time. And, people have told me I've helped them pay bills. And, you can definitely use DFS as a side income if you do it right. I definitely recommend joining the money team. We've been on fire to start the NBA season. NFL has been absolutely crushing. Take advantage of our special we do got going on the website, VIP package. $59.99 gets you absolutely everything that you need in DFS. You can't look at it as, oh man, I'm spending $60 a month. You have to look at it as an investment. You're spending $60 a month to make hundreds or thousands of dollars in that month. It's a great investment. Check it out, dfscheatsheet.com. So, hey, how you guys doing out there today? I think that this is a solid slate for sure. I don't really care usually for smaller slates, but in this particular case, I actually like it. We got the Ben Simmons news, so I think that we got some clear-cut options as far as value. One thing that I will note is the Sixers coach said he's still not sure if he's going to start TJ McConnell or Markelle Fultz at point guard. For me, I think that he should stick to his regular rotation, have Fultz come in and play the shooting guard, start McConnell at point guard, and then have Redick rotate in for both of them. I think that he shouldn't jumble up the rotations too much. That's when things start getting really confusing. McConnell has showed us in the past that, whenever he gets minutes, he produces. He's a very, very good points per minute kind of guy. So I like him. I definitely think that that McConnell's going to be a solid play, whether he starts or he doesn't start. 4,000, I think he's a really good punt play that you can use. And I don't care if he starts or not. He's going to be a staple in my lineups today. I'm just going to be completely honest about that. I'm ready to get into these questions. So, I don't want to spend too much time on here, but I will definitely get to every single person's questions. So start hitting me with those questions down below. This way I can roll through them for you. So the first question that we got is going to be from Mr. Mike. Mr. Mike wants to know, what about Lou Williams? He is way too cheap, $5,200 on DK. Mike, I think that Lou Williams is way too cheap, not only on DraftKings, but on FanDuel as well. He's only $5,500 on FanDuel. This was the guy last year that we paid, $7,000, $7,500, almost close to $8,000 at one point last year. And he was just going wild, producing. Thing about it is he hasn't had no monster games, but he had the same coach. He pretty much had the exact same opportunities. There hasn't been nothing really that has changed for Lou Williams. So I definitely like Lou Williams in this spot. I think that he's a really, really good GPP play. That's going to get you close to value on this slate with some upside, tournament takedown upside. I will say that, Lou Williams does have that. We've seen it in the past. So I like Lou Williams. I think it's going to be a pretty up-tempo game against New Orleans. I think he's going to get to avoid the Drew Holiday treatment with Drew Holiday guarding him coming off the bench. So I do like Lou Williams in this spot. I definitely think that he's a really good play for GPP. So hopefully that answered your question for you, Mike. I do like Lou Williams. So yeah, I mean, so some key guys that I'm looking at, obviously Ben Simmons out. I like Embiid a lot as well. The only thing that's about Embiid is he does have to go against Andre Drummond, which he's a big guy. And I understand that Andre Drummond isn't the best defender, but he's big, he's lengthy, and I think he'll give Joel Embiid a little bit of some problems compared to if Drummond was out today. I would have liked Embiid and better. But either way, with Simmons out, I definitely think that you got to get Embiid in your lineup. He's going to put up at least 50 fantasy points in this spot for sure. Already touched on TJ McConnell. Now we know that that Jamal Murray is going to play. He's very cheap, 6,200 on FanDuel. I mean, that's just a ridiculous price for him. So I'm really liking Jamal Murray now that I know that he's in. Love that play as well. Had him in my core play. And so my next question from Dylan Thompson. He wants to know about JJ Redick for cheap. I love JJ today. Like I said, whether it's JJ, whether it's Fultz, or whether it's McConnell, with Embiid out, with Simmons out, Simmons, he was playing 35, 36 minutes a game. So there's a lot of minutes to go around at the guard spots for Philadelphia. So I like all three of the guards that are really projected to put some minutes up. And then like Jeremy said last night on a video, you could even look at the young guy, Shamit, as a solid GPP play as well. But for me, I'm definitely going to stick with the McConnell, Fultz, and JJ Redick rotation. Love all three of those guys with no Ben Simmons. So Just Marshall said he signed up for the VIP package. What does he do to access? So I will actually, as soon as I get off this video, I will go check the site. I will grab the email that you registered with on the site, and you will receive your NBA lineups for FanDuel and DraftKings tonight via email 10 to 15 minutes before lock. So all you got to do, Marshall, is just wait. You'll get your lineups. And what I recommend is go reserve some entries now so you're not trying to get entries last second. 80-20 strategy, 80% 50-50s, 20% GPPs is our strategy that we like people to do with our lineups to be profitable. And that's about it, Marshall. So Joel wants to know, so Embiid, yes or no? I think Embiid is a yes. Honestly, like I said, I mean, I'm a little bit nervous with him having to go against Drummond. I understand that, but with no Simmons, they're gonna need Embiid to have a monster game, and this is the game where I could see him taking an extra 5 or 6 shots, especially if the game stays close. I mean, he's their best player without Ben Simmons. Clearly, if the game gets close, they're gonna have to go to their best guy, and that is Joel Embiid. Fair price tag. I definitely like Joel Embiid in this spot. So my answer is yes. Stanley Johnson from Detroit, a value play. I actually quickly touched on Stanley Johnson last night. I definitely like Stanley Johnson in this spot. 4,800 without Ben Simmons. I definitely think that makes this game a lot closer. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. With Ben Simmons, they could have possibly blew Detroit out. Without him, it's going to be a close game. Stanley Johnson had a decent game his last outing, played 29 minutes, got you 10 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist for 20 fantasy points. So he just missed value. At a 4.8 price tag, we need about 24 for value. He's not a guy that really excites me, but I understand the play, and I definitely think that you could look at him. He's going to be low owned, especially in GPPs as well. So then we got Mike said don't like Embiid's price. He's got to what, 55? Yeah, so he does have to have 55 for value. But I mean, if you look at what he's doing, I mean, on the season, he's averaging 51 fantasy points, and he's going to need a couple to score a little bit more without Ben Simmons. Maybe pick up a couple assists as well. So I mean, I like Joel Embiid. Definitely think he's going to get you very, very close to value. I like him. I like without Ben Simmons, it just really got me on him a lot. So Zach B wants to know, out of all three, who is the best, Embiid, Davis, or Jokic? So if price didn't matter and we weren't talking about price, we were just talking about picking the best person, then obviously it would be Anthony Davis. I mean, that's an easy pick. But now, we got Anthony Davis is 13,000, and you can go with a Jokic who is 2,400 less, or a Joel Embiid who is 2,300 less on FanDuel. I think price really gets into it. And just because, say, Anthony Davis scores more fantasy points than either one of those guys doesn't make him a better play, because he has to score so much more to hit value. So for me, out of those three big names, I would go with Embiid. Jokic, I like Jokic. The problem is I'm scared that they can just absolutely blow out Sacramento at home, and some of his minutes get taken away in the blowout. So for me, I would rank it Embiid, I would rank it Jokic, and then I would go Davis. And this is based on price and all that stuff, being taken into account as well. So you're looking at Blake. I like Blake. I think Blake is solid play, very good price tag, 8,800. I mean, all you need for him to hit value is about 43, 44, and I definitely think he's going to get there. So Blake is a really good play, and he's going to be low owned as well. Do you think Joel wants to know if I think Craig for Denver will be good as far as value. So I actually talked about Craig a little bit in our video last night. 3,900 for him to hit value, you pretty much just need about 19. Last game, he played 26 minutes versus Golden State. He did a little bit of everything. 5 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, and a steal. Nothing absolutely jumped off the page, but I think that he is a solid punt play, and I definitely think that you could consider him. One thing I do like is Denver is very, very short-handed right now. So even though a guy like Craig is going to get a start, and they blow out the Kings, the coach is going to take out Jokic, take out Murray, take out Gary Harris. He's going to take out some of his regular starters before he takes out a guy like Craig. So I think that Craig, even in a blowout, will still get some run. So I think that Craig is a really good play on this slate. I talked about Blake. Like Blake, I think Blake's a really good play today. It's going to be low owned. Good spot for him. I like Blake. Creative Trends said, I think Drummond is great GPP pivot. He has played good Embiid in previous matchups. Yeah, no, definitely. Blake and Drummond are both going to be under-owned today, just because, you want to get Philadelphia exposure with no Simmons. So they're both going to be under-owned guys, and I wouldn't be surprised if either one of them was in the GPP winning takedown line. So Blake and Drummond, good GPP plays on the slate. TH3 King, don't pick none high-priced players, might work, LOL. To be honest, King, before you could do that. Now with the new scoring system, for FanDuel, where they drop the lowest score, it's hard, honestly. Every single day, it's hard to fade the big name guys, because you can punt, and if that punt play doesn't work out, they're going to drop the score. So, I mean, that's one thing that I feel a lot of guys have been doing early in the season with this new scoring system, is people are trying to go like a balanced lineup, but a balanced lineup doesn't really make sense. If you're going to have a balanced lineup and then pay up for a stud and then pay down for a scrub, that's what you got to do, because if that scrub does bad, it's all right. His score is going to get thrown out. So DraftKings is a little bit different, but on FanDuel, I definitely think you always got to pay down somewhere, and you got to pay up at one spot. So Ryan Board wants to know, with the way my lineups are going, I need a lower price center. Any suggestions? So lower price center. Let me look at center, see if anybody's really jumping out to me for inexpensive. So let me see. Just 1 second, bro. I'm looking. Okay, so 2 guys. I got 2 guys for you that I definitely think that you can look at as a cheap guy at center. First guy I'm going to talk about, it's going to be Marcin Gortat, 4,100. Obviously, I don't like to play that much. Haven't mentioned him all day, but I mean he's playing right around 20 minutes a game. He's getting you right around 18 fantasy points at a 4.1 price tag. All you need is about 21 for Gortat to hit value. And I think this is going to be a little bit up-tempo game for the Clippers going against the New Orleans Pelicans. So I think that Gortat is a good play if you're going to punt at center. And then the other guy that I like at center that I think you can look to punt would be Mason Plumlee. He's only 3,700. If we're expecting this game to be a blowout, like Vegas is saying, then he could get some extra runs. Jokic will sit down. So, I mean, the guy's only getting 13, 13, and 15 minutes, and he's got us 16, 14, and 17 fantasy points. If you were going to tell me that Mason Plumlee was going to get right around 20 minutes tonight against Sacramento Kings because of a blowout, then I would say he's going to get you right around 20 fantasy points, which would be an easy 6 times value if he got us about 21, 22 fantasy points. So I think the two guys that you could look to punt at center would either be a Marcin Gortat or a Mason Plumlee. So Mike wants to know, can you do 3 stars and 3 scrubs for roster construction? Yes, you could. You definitely could. There's enough value on this slate that you could get 3 stars and 3 scrubs and kind of balance it out a little bit. I definitely think that there's enough value to do that, Mike, for sure. So, I mean, if we got any more questions, feel free to hit me with them questions real quick. And if not, then hey, I'm going to get out of here. I got to build my 150 lineups for the night. Looking to take down some big time money tonight. So just in, it says, hold on, let me get you really quick. Markelle Fultz will start at point guard on Tuesday. Will be JJ Redick or Landry Shamet at shooting guard. So this coach is just trying to give us a hard time, and he doesn't want to start our boy McConnell. But even if McConnell doesn't start, that's fine. Maybe his ownership will go down a little bit. I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm still on the McConnell board. Don't get me wrong. I don't care what this guy's saying. He's definitely going to get some minutes. This coach, he's just trying to kind of make things difficult for us. So definitely, even though they're saying McConnell isn't going to start, I still like him. I think he's still a really good play. And that's it. I don't see any more questions, so I'm ready to get out of here. For all of my members, if you're watching, I'll have lineups out about 20 minutes. I'm gonna, check out a couple more things. We'll send out lineups for today. I actually think it's a really solid 3-game slate for your cash games. I definitely think we can double some money tonight. And that's about all I got. Make sure to check out the site, dfscheatsheet.com. Go take advantage of our VIP membership. It's an absolute steal. Great bargain. Start winning some money with the money team today. And, okay, go ahead. I got Joel got one more quick question. Go ahead, Joel, and then I'm about to get out of here. What you got for me, man? Yeah, let me get Joel's question in. When you play 150 lineups at 20 – when you play 150 lineups at 25 cents each. So I do too. It depends. It depends on the day and how I'm really feeling on the day. If I'm really liking the day and I'm really liking my player pool and I feel like I have the player pool really nailed down, then I'll spend some extra money and I'll go and attack like the $4 max entry or something like that with a big prize pool. If it's a day where I'm just kind of like, I don't really know how I feel about the slate, I still max enter and I'll go after the quarter and then I'll do a little bit more cash game. So it just kind of is really how I feel about the slate, depending on what GPP that I attack. It's either pretty much, like you said, the 25 cent or it's the $4. Those are really the only 2 GPPs that I attack. One max entering, and then that's it. That's all I really got for you. Like I said, hey, go check out the optimizer and throw your 150 lineups in the 25 cent and have some fun on the night. It's a 3-game slate. You're definitely gonna need to find a wild card pick that's gonna go crazy on value if you want to take down a tournament. So go check out the website, check out our full player pool breakdown that we have, that we post every single day. Go check out our daily rankings that we have on the site. Everything is included with our VIP package. Go take advantage. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace out.